The stakes are high in Malawi's general election, which is less than 24 hours away, with the incumbent President Lazarus Chakwera facing off against familiar rivals, including former heads of state. Chakwera's main challengers are Peter Mutharika, who served as Malawi's fifth president from 2014 to 2020, and Joyce Banda, who led the country as its fourth head of state from 2012 to 2014. Other notable candidates are Malawi's Vice President Michael Usi, the country's former central bank governor, Dalitso Kabambe, and Atupele Muluzi, the son of Malawi's former president Bakili Muluzi. In August, the country's electoral commission cleared 17 people to run for president in the September 16, 2025 elections. Approximately 7.2 million Malawians out of a population of around 22 million are registered to vote. But what are the key issues in this election? Number one, the country's economy. The cost of living has significantly increased and more Malawians have seen their incomes dwindled as inflation topped 20% in 3 consecutive years. Last week, Chakwera acknowledged that Malawians were facing, quote, tough economic times, citing global challenges. However, the president emphasized that his administration had laid a strong foundation to revive Malawi's economy, promising to lower transport costs, increase food production, and offer incentives to boost the manufacturing sector. 70-year-old Chakwera of the Malawi Congress Party, MCP, is seeking a second and final 5-year term as president, according to Malawi's constitution. Issue number 2 on the election agenda is severe currency depreciation, which has pushed up the cost of imports and also led to fuel shortage in the southern African country. The government says external shocks such as the Russia-Ukraine war significantly affected the international supply chain of key commodities such as fuel and fertilizer. Anchoring their campaign on these key challenges, Malawi's opposition, led by former President Peter Mutharika and Joyce Banda, have pledged to revive the country's economy. In particular, Mutharika has promised to stabilize Malawi's kwacha currency, restore integrity in public service, create 1 million jobs for the youth, invest in energy and infrastructure, strengthen the rule of law, fight corruption, improve food security, and make the civil service more efficient. 85-year-old Mutharika will run on the Democratic Progressive Party DPP ticket. On the other hand, 75-year-old Banda of the People's Party PP has pledged to prioritize free secondary education, maternal health services, affordable farm input loans, and job creation. For his part, 56-year-old Vice President Michael Usi has promised to decentralize development, branding himself, quote, the solution to Malawi's problems. At the same time, a former central bank governor, 51-year-old Dalitso Kabambe, has promised what he describes as economic revival and result-oriented leadership. Former President's son, 47-year-old Atupele Muluzi, who has served in several ministerial positions, offers economic revival message and what he terms commitment to political reforms. In Malawi, the presidential candidate with the majority vote is declared elected.